I'm a spiritual medium and channel and an intuitive life coach, and I want to welcome you to Supernatural Saturday, our meditation edition that follows in the wake of our Shortcuts for Your Soul that we present live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today, it's interesting, I was given the information that meditation can save you. So you'll notice the title is, Can Meditation Save You? And there's just one simple answer to that, and it's yes. And then another question comes, well, is it easy? Is meditation really easy? The process is really easy. But training your mind and training your body to meditate is where the work comes in, right? A lot of people don't understand that the body and the mind are separate mechanisms to who you are. I understand. The body and mind are separate mechanisms to who you are. So the idea that meditation can save you is a yes once you understand the process and you can articulate it. And again, this is for you guys. This is to help those light workers out there who are assisting and working with others. Meditation is key. And it does not have to be a highly complex and difficult process to share or comprehend for anybody. You just have to understand 3 really simple steps. 1, breathing. 2, keeping your body quiet and still. And 3, keeping your mind quiet. That is where most people get tripped up, is the mind thinks it is so real. The mind thinks it is so real that you believe it. You believe it when it's saying, oh, I gotta pay attention, I can't sit still, something's wrong. A lot of people believe that their mind is more real than they are. Anyway, I got a few beings with me today. Good morning, and we'll wait a few minutes for others to come on, because this is a really important process. We're going to introduce anybody who's new here today to this concept of meditation, because it can save your life. And by saving your life, I mean it could get your mind and your body back into alignment with who you are, not who the world is. Most people that are struggling emotionally and mentally right now are struggling because the world has captivated their minds in such a way as to keep them unhappy and uncomfortable and in fear. Whereas deliberately learning how to run and operate your own mind removes and eliminates fear from your consciousness. It must be done by choice. You can only relieve yourself of fear consciously. The world will not do it for you. If the world were able to make you happy, we'd all be happy right now, right? Yeah. Hello, Vertical. I'm going to wait a minute for others to come on, so maybe we can take some questions and answers. Hello from South Africa, Allison. Yes, so this, can meditation save your life? Yes, yes, yes. There's 3 steps: getting your body still and quiet, breathing, and getting your mind quiet. Only you, as the awareness, aware of your thoughts, aware of your emotions, aware of your body, only you can get your mind and body trained to work for you the way it was designed to. Your mind and body weren't meant to be out of control. Your mind and body were not meant to be your servants, weren't meant to be your masters, they were meant to be your servant. And so we are breaking it down to make it the concept of meditation as simple as possible for everyone. 3 simple steps: getting the body to sit still, getting your breathing working, so you're training your body to be still, and then using the same breathing to get your mind to become quiet and still. Now, my guardian angels have been really working diligently with me through our courses and our classes and through a lot of the other things that we do, continually stressing the need for meditation, and that it is not complex. It does not require 20 years of practicing yoga. It doesn't require a degree. It doesn't require you have to go to some ashram in India or the United States or some other part of the world, or at the top of a monastery or on the top of a mountain. They can all be useful and beneficial, absolutely. But meditation can be learned exactly where you are under the exact circumstances you're currently in. And when you start to understand the simplicity of what meditation actually is mechanically as a function, you'll start to see your world around you change when you apply your own ability to make the body, make the mind function in a line of attention that will support you. Now, we've often got complaints that, my mind isn't something I can control. It's, I've got this chemical imbalance in my brain and it prevents me from controlling my mind. Or I've got this emotional event happened to me 30 years ago, and because of that, I can never be normally healthy or mentally happy again. And that's all bullshit. We're going to tell you that right now. It's bullshit. You are not that body. That body that you're sitting in right now isn't who you are. It's a vehicle. It's an instrument that you live through. You express your being through here into this world. That's why your arms and legs do what you think them to do, because it's your being expressing your energy through this thing called a body, and it carries out movements and gestures when it's trained to do them. And the same thing with your mind. Your mind is meant to be an instrument, that place where thoughts and emotions reside. That's meant to be an instrument for bringing through ideas and information and expressions of your being that are in alignment with who you are, which we always say is love. Love is what you are. So you have this mind that seems to be out of control, and you say, I can't control it, it's so out of control, I gotta take these pills, I gotta take these drugs to control me. What you need to learn to do is to train your body to be still. And for those of you that may be new to this channel or new to meditation or this idea, meditation can save your life, and it's not as complex, but it requires some effort. For those just beginning a process of meditation or just considering it for the first time, it will be very interesting for you to observe and witness what your body and your mind do when you try to train them into something different, right? To train your mind and body into something different than what you already know. Because your mind and your body, for most of you, has been pre-programmed by the environment, by television, by radio, by schools, by books, your mind has been programmed. And you were meant to be the programmer. The world was not meant to be your programmer. You are a divine programmer. You live in that body and in that mind. And our goal today with the meditation is to simply introduce you to the simple mechanisms of meditation. The simple mechanisms of meditation, which is getting your body to be still and keeping your body to be still, right? Most people become so dependent on the outside world trying to fulfill you, to make you feel joyful and happy. Many of us have been trained to believe that our joy comes from out there. It does not. Yeah, some things can happen around us that can make us feel good or not feel good, but they're outside of us. And most of that has conditioned you to be afraid, conditioned you to be angry, conditioned you to be upset, conditioned you to be dependent, right? Meditation teaches you to become awake, independent, a thinker, able to organize and change the conditions of mind, the conditions of health, and the conditions of your life around you once you understand and apply the simple mechanisms of what meditation is as a function. And there's 3 steps we're going to cover before we do a short meditation. And these steps are very simple. Get your body sat down somewhere. If you can do the lotus position, great. If you can't, just sit in a chair, sit on a couch. If you can't sit on a couch, then lie down. Get your body still. That's step 1, getting the body to be still. Once you sit the body down or put it in a position where it's going to be kept still, because you have to keep it still, it won't keep itself still, you have to train it. You have to train your body. Once you got the body situated gently in a place where you're going to not be disturbed, you want to use your breath to train your body to go into a more relaxed and receptive state to who you are. You want your body to become relaxed and receptive to who you are. Because many people spend a lot of time letting the body and mind be relaxed and receptive to a television set or a movie or a TV show. Most people are stuck being receptive to that. And that's programming them to feel and think and act in certain ways. Anger, fear, frustration, guilt, shame. all comes from that box out there. But once you can get your mind and your body still and that stuff is removed, now you train your body to be still, and you use the second mechanism is your breath. First mechanism, get the body down, get it into a relaxed, reposed state. Second, apply the mechanism of breathing, where you can draw a breath in slowly and fill your lungs. And do this right now. Draw a breath in slowly. Hold it. And then release it. You're now directing the body to breathe. The body will do it automatically, but for the process of meditation, for the mechanism and cultivating the skill of meditation, deliberately breathing your body begins to train your body that I am in charge of you. Begins that process. So you take a slow, deep breath again and hold it. And then release it and feel what happens when you release the breath deliberately from the body. It relaxes, doesn't it? It's the breathing is a mechanism that when you use it, you can train the body to relax by breathing in, holding, releasing. You train the body to now relax, to breathe and relax. You're training your body to breathe the way you want it to breathe. So those are the two first mechanisms, getting the body still and beginning a process of breathing, using the breath to get the body even more still and quiet. Now, the third mechanism in meditation is your mind, the place where all of your memories, all of your thoughts, all of your emotions from the past are all stored in this place called your mind. Your past lives, your future past, your past present are all happening in your mind. And that's the third mechanism, getting the mind to become still and quiet, like you can train your body to become still and quiet. Training your body with your breath to become still and quiet. The body getting still with the breath is the first mechanism completed, using the second mechanism of breath. Then you use the third mechanism of the mind and the second mechanism of breath. Again, you breathe into your mind, into the thoughts, and you exhale and allow the mind to go still and quiet like you do the body. And you continue, no matter what emotions are there, because this is what's going to happen if you've never done this before, is when you get the body still and quiet. Good morning, everybody. When you get the body still and quiet and the mind is active, the body will be wanting to be active with the mind too. So you use your breath to relax the body, use your breath to release and discharge emotions from your mind and body. So now you move your awareness up into the mind and you breathe into your head. You literally breathe in, and as you exhale, you breathe all the thoughts away from your body. It's that simple. Step one, using the mechanism of the body, sitting it down, lying it down, getting it in a relaxed, reposed state, and using your breath to assert your control over it through your breath. To breathe in, to exhale, begin to train your body to follow your command to relax. And you continue to use that breath to relax the body on each and every breath. And once the body is relatively relaxed or more calm, the next thing comes to consciousness is usually your mind. The thoughts, oh, I gotta do this. You're wondering about what you gotta do next, or do I have time for this? Am I breathing properly? Am I doing this right? Oh, so-and-so might call me there. Your mind will have all that stuff going on in it. But it's the exact same in function as the body. The minute you assert your attention over the mind, like you did over your body, and you breathe into your mind, and you exhale any thoughts, memories, or emotions that are, just breathe them out of the body. And you do the exact same thing. You continue breathing in, releasing emotions and thoughts out of the mind. You'll notice as you do that, the same way as when you exhale from your body, that your body relaxes. Well, so too, as you exhale thoughts and emotions out of your mind begins to become quieter and calmer. And of course, now you're asserting control over it. And a lot of you have been trained with a lot of fear and anger and guilt and shame, especially the last couple of years. Through mass media mechanisms, people have been conditioned and trained to have more fear than more love and then more joy. But the same process applies. You breathe in to the mind, you exhale all thought and emotion and memory out. And you get the mind, like the body, become quieter, calmer, and more peaceful. This is what happens. Once you start to experience your emotions and your thoughts becoming quieter as a result of the way you're breathing, you start to become free of the mind. The mind starts to surrender. Your mind and body do not like being under stress. So when there's a lot of fear and anxiety going on, the body's like this. In the mind's thinking, the body's reacting. But when you get the two of them still and quiet, you don't have to spend years, or you don't need a degree to do this. You need to know how to breathe. Intentionally, deliberately breathe and deliberately relax. Now, for some of you who have very, very fearful emotions in your mind, or a lot of concerns about your future, or you've got a body that's very antsy, there's going to be a little more patience involved. In other words, you're going to breathe a little longer, a little slower, to get the body to completely settle down till it's not jerking around. You've got to say to the body, relax, stay still. I'm going to keep you still and quiet. You want to keep the body still and quiet. I recommend for those of you that are starting out, set a timer for like 5 minutes and just use the breath to relax the body for the first 2 minutes. In the second 2 minutes, use the breath to release thoughts from the mind and feel the difference in your energy. You can even be doing this as we present this to the people that are coming in. You can do this while we are discussing this. So if you, wherever you're sitting, just start to breathe and release energy from the body, release tension from the body. Allow the body to relax. Use your breath deliberately in and out, and deliberately as you exhale, allow and give permission to all the muscles in the body to relax. Give them permission to relax. You can do that. Just like you can give permission to your hand to open and close, you can give permission to all the muscles in your body to relax. And if they get actually anxious or they start to get tics, relax them. Breathe again, relax them again. Use the breath, repeatedly getting the body to relax till finally it settles down. And then you're going to repeat the same process when it comes to the thoughts, memories, emotions, considerations about your future in your mind. You can use the breath there till you breathe into the mind. And as you exhale, you release all emotion, memory, concerns, or considerations with your breath. You just release them. The same way as you can make your hand open and closed, you can release from your attention thoughts, emotions, and memories with your breath. And just go back and forth when you're using your breath to relax the body more, and then using the breath to release thoughts, memories, and emotions from your mind. And stay in that simple process for at least 5 minutes, 2.5 minutes, getting the body relaxed. You can do more if you want to. We often find, especially in our course and class, people said they've never meditated. And now we've got students that meditate for 1, 2, 3 hours, because the state of awareness that's cultivated when your mind and body are still and quiet, you are suddenly free of your suffering. Think about that. If you get your mind and your body still and quiet, you are free of suffering. And now you can bring love into your thoughts, into your mind, into your body. Once the body and mind, you've got them open and receptive to your awareness, and they're still and quiet, you can begin a process of bringing love into your mind and communicating to the body, I love you, I appreciate everything you do for me. And then begin to put in thoughts and ideas about what you really want your life to be like. My life can be amazing. You begin to start programming in new thoughts. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to experience a big shift right away, but you will experience something in each and every time that you sit down with that body and you breathe energy into it and you relax it. You're going to release toxins from your body. You're going to still and quiet the chemical actions that are underway from the adrenal systems, because now the body's being told to relax, to let go, to release stress. And just that alone, just releasing that type of physical stress consistently can begin to reverse some damage to different parts of the body that may have been restricted because you're holding on to certain emotions in certain ways, in the jaws and the joints. You hold certain anger, emotion in the body, and the breathing and relaxing the body releases that. It puts the body into a sleep resembling state. And in that sleep resembling state, you can start to reprogram your body in that sleep resembling state. The mind gets easier to work with just as the body. There might be more emotional energy in there. You've got a lot of fear, you've got a lot of guilt built up over years. I've been there, done that. You got the t-shirt. Once you use the same breathing process in your mind, breathing into the mind and releasing thoughts, memories, emotions, and attention to the outside world, drawing it just to get your mind, your emotions, your thoughts, and memories still, quiet, and calm. And you're going to use the breathing process. So there's 3 mechanisms in meditation. Your body being relaxed, your breathing taking the body into a deeper state. The breathing is the second mechanism. Your mind is the third mechanism, and you use the breathing the same way on the mind as you did on the body. So you use the breathing to breathe into the thoughts, release thoughts, memories, emotions from your mind. And you use the breathing deliberately. You deliberately feel, if you feel anger, you feel fear, you feel guilt, you feel shame. Breathe into the head with those thoughts and literally exhale those emotions out of the body, out of the mind. Exhale them out. And you repeatedly exhale that emotion out. And you'll start to feel it diminish. After a period of time, if you're paying close attention, it automatically starts to diminish. Exactly the same way as if you breathe slowly and deeply. As you exhale, the body automatically begins to relax. It's just what happens. The same thing happens in the mind. When you begin to release thoughts and emotions that the body perceives as stressful, then the body gets less stressed as well, and the mind gets quieter and calmer and more peaceful. I'm going to walk you through this simple process, and I can assure you that if you apply it diligently, and if any of you are doing this right now, if you've got strong, intense, negative emotions in your mind or in your body right now, literally you can breathe into those emotions. You can breathe into those emotions and exhale them. Literally exhale them out of the body. Continue allowing the body to relax and continuing to release those emotions. Paying close attention as you release these tensions from the body and these emotions and memories from the mind. As you release them, pay attention to how it begins to feel, how your body and mind begin to feel as you exhale tension out of the body and emotions and thoughts out of the mind. Because you can do that. You're training your mind to release thoughts. You're training your body to relax. And that's the fundamental core of meditation. Those 3 primary mechanisms used in that fashion. Now, meditation can be used to also transcend the identity that you've been given by this world, to realign to that aspect of yourself that you call soul, or the one that you think of yourself when you think of who am I. That I am that you are is the faculty of consciousness that you as a being use in order to apply this process to your mind and body. You as awareness are breathing the body to relax. You as awareness are releasing thoughts, memories, and emotions from the mind as you exhale. You as the awareness are doing this. The body and mind are not doing this. You as the soul, the awareness, soul, spirit of universal light. That's what a soul is. It's what you are. And as the soul, when you start to assert authority over mind and body, that soul that you are is what is often referred to as the master of the temple. That's what you are, soul. You are a master of the temple. But you now have to learn to be the master of the temple. Some of you have been forgetting your role and lost in the world's definition of what it thinks you are supposed to be. And so your role as a soul, as awareness, is to then assert the stillness and the quietness in thoughts and in body. When that process is complete, the awareness that you are, the beautiful, liberated, creative soul that you are, is what you have. It's what you are. From this perspective of a quieted mind and a quieted body, you move into the process then of creation, of becoming a creator of what you want to manifest in this world. And as long as your ideas as a soul are in alignment with who you are. In other words, it makes you feel good to think of the idea of being an artist, or it makes you feel good at the idea of being a healer or a teacher or a speaker or a mother or a father. It makes you feel wondrous to be the idea of being an artist, and you realign to the vibrations of what love feels like to you. What is it that makes you feel love when you are being it or doing it? Because love isn't something you get from the world. Love is what you are. It's something that you offer to the world. Love is what you came here to offer to the world. Every soul intentionally came here to offer love to the world. But to get back to that place of learning to offer what you are to the world, instead of giving the world the pain that the world is giving you back to the world, which is what most people do. The world experiences and the programming and conditioning of the world have trained many of you to believe that the world should be punished for how you're suffering. But no, that's not the way to do it. Love is what you are, and you cannot alleviate your suffering by inflicting it upon others. But when you can get your mind and your body still and quiet and consider what you are as an awareness, and you get to the understanding that in that place of awareness, there's a vibration when your body is still and your mind is quiet. The being that you are there is love. You are a divine spark, a soul that came into matter when that body first formed. You came into it with that first breath of life. You came into that body. And now you are coming to this place here and now where you begin to recognize, what am I here for? What is my purpose? And there are literally billions of you trying to figure that out as of this moment. But understanding you must get away from what you are not to remember what you are in order to execute what you are into what you wish it to be in this world. And so this simple process of getting the body mechanism still and quiet, getting the mental mechanism still and quiet, and getting yourself into a state of peace. This is very important and very easy to do once you continue to apply the process. So there's three mechanisms: body, breathing, mind. Body, breathing, mind. The breathing is used to apply to relaxing and releasing tensions from the body and getting into a sleep resembling state, so that your body is open and receptive to your awareness. And the same process of breathing gets applied to your mind. You breathe into your mind and you release thoughts, memories, and emotions from your mind until your mind, like your body, becomes still, open, and receptive to your awareness. Once your body and mind are open and receptive to your awareness, you can start to reprogram your mind and body to be in alignment with what you want it to be in alignment with. You get to program your own mind and body instead of letting and allowing the world to continue to do this for you. Unhappiness is the product of the denial of one's own capacity to create whatever they're capable of from a spiritual perspective. And once you know that you are a soul directing the activities of mind and body, you will cease to become subjective. You will cease to become subjective to this world, and then you'll begin to give to it. And many of you have been trained to think that your fulfillment and happiness will come from this world, and it is why so much of the world is being consumed and harmed and damaged needlessly, because you think your fulfillment and happiness comes from outside of you. But you came to offer fulfillment and happiness to the world as a sentient being, as a consciousness. Right? You came to offer something to the world. Thank you for that super chat, Dova. Question from Dova: any messages for me or my kids, please and thank you? Disengage from the fear. Disengage from the fear and the anger. This is for your children, to disengage from the fear and the anger. Yeah. I don't know if this is your son, but I'm getting a strong sense that he needs to change from the social circle that he's being influenced by, and to reshift his focus on his heartfelt passion. You're being asked to, as the mother, you're being asked to hold the greatest light for them, to already feel that their accomplishments are done, to already feel within yourself that they are that beings that you know them to be. They are already the product of what they are becoming. They are already what they have. Yes. So basically they're saying, make certain that you hold a vibration that their fulfillment, their happiness, their joy has already been achieved. As the mother, a lot of people don't understand the feminine energy really directs the consciousness of this planet in a profound way. So going to that vibration of how it feels for you to know that your children have created amazing, fulfilling, and dynamic lives, and to stay in that energy, to stay in that vibration, hold that energy for them as a mother. And the other, sculpting, I get something about sculptures, something about statues being made or created, and very feminine energy there around the statues. That, yeah. But yeah, the sculpting, something coming up, building up, feminine side is building something up there. But a lot of parents, if they understood that the vibrations that they feel about children affect and influence them in profound ways, then you would have nothing but love to hold in your heart for your children in any regard. But anyway, thank you for that question, Joe. I really appreciate it. So we're going to do a short meditation in about 3 or 4 minutes. And again, this is, can meditation save you? And the answer is absolutely yes. 100%. When you train your body and you train your mind to be still and quiet, that's when you as a soul will awaken to who you are again, and then have free choice and free will over what you will choose to think. Not what you're being told to think, what you will choose to think, what you will choose to believe, what you will choose to do from the perspective of awareness, not from the perspective of what you remember, what you're being told, or what you read in books, or what you hear on television, or what you watch on shows. No, you come to that place when your body and mind are still quiet. That is where you have choice, and that is where you begin to find freedom. Freedom is in knowing that you can create. Freedom is knowing that you are able to alter and change your mind and the conditions of your life through a creative process of imagination. Cool, thank you. Hello, Heather. Hi, Patricia. Wow, spirit is our power. Hello, Blaine. Thank you. Hi, Kira. Hi there. Hi, Carolyn. Wonderful. Good to hear that. There's so much wonders that's happening on this planet, right? Yes. So we're going to take a few questions before we ACIM, yes. A course in mind training. I love it. Yes, we are here to help others. But this simple process of meditation is not meant to be complex. You don't need to go find some guru. They can be useful and beneficial, don't get me wrong. But right where you are, whatever your circumstances, wherever you're living, whatever socioeconomic bracket you're in, does not matter. Once you can train your mind and body to be still and quiet, you're then in a position to actually start to create something and introduce different energy, emotion, ideas into your life when you don't have your mind captivating your attention in your past all the time, right? You want to be free of it. Question from Daniela. Is there a meditation you recommend I do with the David Star prior to working with my... Yes, bring the essence. This is what I'm hearing right now. Bring the essence of that star into your heart. Not merely the physical, mental representation of it, but bring in the energy of it into your heart. For this star, this symbol, this emblem, represents the unified joining of that which is above with that which is below. That's why the Star of David, 2 inverted triangles, right? As above, so below. United as one, right? From that perspective of a holistic consciousness where spirit, mind, and body are united in a unified whole, a unified and conscious whole. And you bring that energy into your heart, and you'll be painting very different things from that vibrational energy. Right? A lot of artists go into this spirit and will bring ideas and inspiration down through their mind, and their mind will color it and collaborate with it, and their mind will juxtapose things. But when an artist is able to transcend the conception they hold in mind from their past, they can directly communicate messages from source, from the true nature of what you are as a being. But I'm really excited to see how that unfolds for you, Daniel. They're very strong about that, bringing the essential energy of that symbol into your heart, and paint when that energy is in your heart. Great question. Question from Benjamin. I had a friend tell me that I think I am a narcissist, but I think it's confidence. Am I confident or a narcissist? I only feel love for this person. Well, I don't know who's saying this, but they're saying you need to also understand that you are not responsible for the interpretations of others about what they think you are. You are responsible for being conscious and deliberate in the articulation of your thoughts and your actions, to be consciously thinking and consciously choosing what you will think, what you will do, to be very conscious. Many of you are operating from planes of awareness that you are in your mind operating as if you think you are conscious, and you are not. To be very conscious of what you will think and what you will say and what you'll do will go a long way to resolving any need for conflict. But this other one, please understand that they too seek to be acknowledged and understood and respected as you demand. This position that you have taken is easily remedied, to simply operate from the moment without the anticipations of what you would like to see happening in the future, but be in the moment with this person. Be in the moment without wondering what they will say or what they will do, but be in that moment as you are, as love. Can you do that? Can you do that? Be in that as love. Be in that as love with them. When you say you love them, that is an action. It is an action that is felt and thought, and it is an action of physical conduct as well. But there's a consistency when love is real and not contrived. There is a consistency in thoughts, feelings, and actions that clearly relate the truth or falsity of a person's motives. Thank you. Question from Love Doggies. I feel good things coming my way. Am I on the right track? Well, of course you are. If you're feeling good things coming your way, then you are on the good feeling track, aren't you? Are you not? You're on that track of good feelings. It is inevitable that what you feel consistently, what you align your awareness to emotionally, is what you will be manifesting energetically in time and space. So when you align yourself to emotions that feel good, this feels really good, then it is most likely you are in the process of manifesting that as a material expression or manifestation around you. It is then a matter of staying consistently in that energy in spite of what the environment might indicate back to you. But yes, you're on that good feeling track. It's inevitable that the station that you will arrive at will feel pretty good. Thank you. Here we go. The difference between spirit. I'm just trying to find out why this is sticking a bit here. There we go. So the meditation, again, this is, can meditation save you, was what they told me to title this today. Can meditation save you? The answer is yes. But there are three mechanisms. I'll repeat them one more time before we do the meditation. The first mechanism is your body, and getting your body to be still and quiet. The second mechanism you use is your breath. And you use your breath to induce your body into an even more quiet and relaxed state. When you breathe your body deliberately, and you deliberately exhale, you're training the body to relax. You're asserting your will over body, training it to relax with your breath. And when you use that breath to get the body as still and quiet as you can so that it's open and receptive to your awareness, then you go to the third mechanism, which is your mind, where all your thoughts, memories, and emotions or considerations about the future exist in your mind, most of which isn't even yours. But you use the mechanism of your breath, the second mechanism, also on the mind. You breathe into your mind, and as you exhale, you release thoughts, memories, emotions, and future considerations with your breath from your mind. You use your breath, the second mechanism, with your third mechanism, the mind. You use your breath, and as you exhale, you release thoughts, memories, emotions, future considerations from your mind. And you continue your breathing into the mind like that until your mind becomes still and quiet. You're training or retraining your mind to become still, calm, and quiet. It has to be trained. It won't learn it by itself. A dog or a cat has to be trained to behave a certain way. Your mind and body have to be trained to behave the way you need them to. Well, thank you for that super chat for Adiba. Are there any technical suggestions they have to moving forward, new work suggestions? I don't know why they're showing me an image. I don't know why they're saying this, but they're showing me an image of a shovel, and you're digging a trench. You're digging a trench that's going to let things, keep digging forward. I don't know why they're using the term digging, but they're very clear about the image. It's a very clear image of shoveling and clearing a path, a trenchway in front of you. Is that a trench or a path? You can call it either, but it is a place which you are clearing the way as you move towards. Do not be discouraged by the resistances. Just dig in a little harder. Do not stop. Push forward. What's that? Old stuff. And put the old stuff aside. This the third mechanism of meditation, which is the mind, and using the breath to get your mind clear, will be so helpful, especially for people, those of you that are struggling with emotional challenges and physical irritation, agitation. You literally have to train your body. For some of you, this is going to be really hard in the beginning. So set a timer for 5 minutes, and for 2.5 minutes, just breathe and relax the body. And deliberately, repeatedly tell the body to relax, 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 relax. And you keep, with your breath, telling the body, relax, let go, relax, let go. And then you do the same thing with your mind, releasing thoughts, memories, emotions, breathing, and releasing them from your mind. And you do that for 2.5 minutes. Start with that. If you've got a lot of emotional challenges, and you'll find, if you pay close attention to, especially when you're exhaling, when you pay close attention, especially when you're exhaling, you're going to feel a little more or less anxious, a little less tense, a little less frustrated. As you exhale, that's when you'll feel that. And you can leverage that. Because once you start to become aware of the sensation of relaxation through the act of your breath, now you've got that to focus on. And once you start focusing on that relaxation more, the body will do it more and more. It follows your directions. It breathes in because you're telling it to. It exhales because you're telling it to. If an arm or leg wants to get jumpy, let it relax. Don't let it get jumpy. Just tell it to relax. Give the body permission to relax. You have to give it permission, and you have to instruct it like a child. Sit still, relax. And the same thing with the mind. As you continue to breathe in, releasing thoughts, memories, emotions, and pay close attention to what happens when you exhale thoughts, memories, emotions, and considerations out from your body. Feel what you feel as an awareness. What happens at the moment you release tension from the body? What happens at the moment you release thoughts, emotions, and memories from the mind? Pay close attention to what happens on that exhale, because as you start to pay attention to it, suddenly your awareness will see that spot, and you'll get connected to it, and whatever you focus on as an awareness begins to expand. So that relaxation, that silence that happens in your mind, that relaxation that happens in your body, begin to expand. And again, we're going to walk you through that in just a minute from now. Yeah. Oh, and don't, for Hadiba, they're also telling me to tell you, think about saving, not about spending. Hello, Sunflower. Hello, Marjorie. I'll take one more question, and then we're going to do the meditation. Again, this is an introduction to meditation for those of you that are really struggling. Meditation is not a complex a process. It's a simple process. The complexity comes in retraining your body and your mind to do what you need them to do, which is to be still and quiet, so that you're free to actually think and create and be what you are, which is love. So we'll take this one more question from Vertical. I had an abscess in my gums and feel it is removed now. After working with my guides, I feel a different energy is there. I can confirm that, and also increase your water intake by about 20%. That will never come back in. Increase your water take by 20%. That increase will also facilitate more electrical energy being able to download into your system, more information to download into your system. A lot of people don't realize that the interface between your mind, your body, and your soul is electrical. The interface between yourself, God, the Ascended Masters, Buddha, Jesus, all of them, is an electrical interface. It's an interface of energy. It's a quality of energy. Much the same way as your smartphone, when you dial a person's number, that number is locked to their device. So too with the Ascended Masters, your guardian angels, God, your higher self. It's a vibrational connection. It's a connection, a common energy. As you learn to alter and change the vibration of your body by teaching to be still and quiet, teaching your mind to be still and quiet, you can then open up to electrical connectivity to other beings, Ascended Masters, God, your higher self. Because when your mind is so busy and active, you can't hear anything else. That's most people go through life just hearing what's only in their own mind. So what you really need to do is get to that place where you're electrically liberated from the limitations of your mind and body, so that you can say, Spirit, I would like some guidance on this issue. And you'll get guidance. Once your mind is quiet and still, you can receive guidance. Again, we have courses that teach people how to do that process. Thank you for that super chat, Benjamin. I really appreciate it. Yes, may abundance continue to chase us all, right? And it will chase you. Abundance will chase you when you feel abundant, right? So this meditation process, again, because I've worked with people that have literally been in places where they were going to jump off a bridge or slit their wrists. And just this process that you're going to learn saved their lives. So it can save your life too, right? They told me, they said meditation can save your life. So that's what it is today. So get yourself comfortable. This is only going to take 5 minutes. We're just going to introduce you to this so you get an awareness. Because what's important is that you have an awareness of a different experience other than the one that you may have been having. Now, for some of you, you may choose to, when you release the thoughts, memories, emotions, and considerations from your mind, and you are able to release those, you may ask to receive some guidance or inspiration in a way that you're able to receive it. When the mind is quiet, then you can receive. When the mind isn't filled with thoughts and is quiet, it's an open vessel. Now you as awareness can perceive what comes in when you ask, I need guidance, I need love, I need financial assistance. In that space you can ask for that. But essentially it's just to give everybody the fundamental experience of what it's like to train your body to just relax simply, just through breathing. And I gotta say, the first time I began to meditate, my body was like, and I had to keep breathing it, relaxing it, until finally, it finally relaxed. It took me about a week to teach my body to trust me enough that it was going to be safe. Right? So some of you will go through a process. Do not give up, because if you stay with the process, you'll get the result. You just got to retrain your body and retrain your mind to be different than what the world has made them to be. You're not who you think you are. You're not who you think you are. You are what you think, and what you think is mostly what's been given to you, but you can choose to think independent of what people have taught you to think too. And so get comfortable. Take a deep, slow breath. If you have water, drink some water before you start. And then take a slow, deep breath into the body. Make certain your body's in a position where it won't be disturbed for 5 minutes. And just breathe in. Fill your lungs completely and hold your breath. Hold your breath for about 3 seconds. And then exhale. And feel the sensation your body has when you exhale. And then breathe in deeply again. Hold your breath for about 3 seconds. And as you exhale, allow and give permission to all the muscles in your body to relax, to let go, and to turn loose. Giving your body permission to become open and receptive to your awareness. And then breathe deeply again. Hold your breath for a brief period. And as you exhale, give the body and all the muscles in your body permission to relax, to turn loose, to let go, and become receptive to your awareness. Take 3 more breaths like that, breathing in, deliberately giving the entire body permission to relax, be still, become open and receptive to your awareness. With each exhalation, give your body permission to relax even more. Give your body permission to go deeper each time you exhale. Notice the sensation that appears in the body as you exhale. Feel what the body feels when you give it permission to fully relax and let go. The part of your body feels jumpy or agitated, just give that part permission to relax. Use your breath. Breathe into that part. And breathe all the tension out of that part of the body. You can do that with any part of the body that feels tense or nervous or anxious. Just breathe out that energy from the body. Using your breath to give the body permission to become still, quiet, open, and receptive to your awareness. And then now, move your attention to any activity or analysis or memories or information that are going on in your mind. Just move your awareness to any thoughts, memories, emotions, or considerations that you have in your mind at this time. As you become aware of them, breathe into your mind. Breathe into your mind. And as you exhale, just exhale all the thoughts, memories, emotions, and considerations from your mind as you exhale. And then again, breathe into your mind again. And as you exhale, releasing any memories, emotions, thoughts, or future considerations, just releasing them with your breath. Notice what you feel as you exhale thoughts, memories, and considerations out of the body. Be aware of what you as awareness feel. And do another breath into the mind now. As you exhale, releasing all thought, all memory, all emotion, all considerations from your mind at this time, just clearing it off as you exhale. And feeling what you feel as awareness when you release thoughts from your mind with your breath. And one more time, breathe into your mind. Exhaling all thoughts, all memories, all emotions, all considerations from your mind as you exhale. And now take one more slow, deep breath, except this time breathe into your mind and body at the same time. And as you exhale, giving your mind and your body permission to become open, receptive to your awareness. Exhaling all emotions, memories, and considerations from the mind and body. Giving them both permission to be still. To the degree and extent that your mind and body has become still, allow yourself to feel the stillness as you experience it with your awareness at this time. Just feel it now. Into that stillness, think the following thought. I ask for guidance. I ask for solutions. I ask for opportunities. Think those three thoughts into that silence. I ask for guidance. I ask for solutions. Breathe deeply and expand that silence in and around your body. And if you need to, just exhale any thoughts, memories, or considerations from the mind and body. When you feel the silence, just allow yourself to feel it fully and completely. Allow your body and mind to feel the silence also. Use your breath to intensify that silence in your body and in your mind. And very gently, just allow your eyes to open and just feel the difference of the energy in your body with your awareness, and the difference in how you feel the awareness of your mind. You as the awareness, as the observer of what is going on in your body and mind, just be aware of what is different for you at this time. And please make a note in the comments, just to express what you experience as different in your body and mind, so that others recognize that there's something occurring, because it's important. And if you continue to apply this simple process, you can set your timer for 5 minutes, you can set your timer for 10 minutes, you can set your timer for 20 minutes, you can add a little bit each time. Because when you can train your mind and body to be still and quiet, that's when you can hear different information. That's when you can begin to attune your awareness to different dimensions and different frequencies of consciousness other than this third dimensional 5-sense world. But it requires that your body and your mind are still enough and quiet enough so that you as awareness can hear with your clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. You can start to use your non-physical senses to tap into, to tune into these ascended masters, your guardian angels, loved ones who are no longer in the physical form. They all exist. They don't cease to exist because the body is not there to transmit their signal. They still exist. Wonderful. Question from Magnet. Saint Germain channeled material talks about the electronic circle. Are you familiar with this? And if so, could you comment on it? Well, there's different versions of that, but when I'm asking him about it right now, quite simply, there's an electronic circle around everything. Everything is surrounded. Everything is electrical in nature. Everything is a flow of energy. Everything is a flow of energy, a continuous, endless, boundless flow of infinite spirit. For the sake of the material manifestation in which you find yourself existing at this time, I highly encourage you to consider that this electrical circle, in your case, is the sphere of energy that you radiate and emanate with your soul, and through which you influence and alter and change the material world. You influence the material world with the nature of what you are as a being, as a vibration, as an extension of infinite source. This vibration of energy that you radiate out from that body, in your case, will prove to be very useful in your understanding and comprehending the relevant creative necessity of what you are being in this dimension. But everything, in truth, is electrical and interactive and interrelated, simply organized in different appearances by the nature of the consciousness that is formed therein. Wow, it's pretty cool. Thank you, Magnet. Let's see, question. I keep having feelings of myself passing away. Please help me understand this. Thank you for bringing this up, Shakina. That feeling of passing away is not what you think it is, but there is a passing away that needs to be facilitated by your awareness. You see, what you are, the beautiful being that you are, has been invisible to the conditioned personality you've been trying to function through. The personality, the name, the containment system that you were given to exist and express your being through in this form. And you find yourself now wishing that one part was not in the way of the other. And what you have heard today, if you apply this to that part that feels fearful, that part that feels that it is going to die, to that part you may give it peace with your breath. Bring stillness to your body, bring stillness to your mind using what we have already discussed, the process, the procedure, using this to establish a clean house, an empty vessel for your awareness, who you are, to begin to articulate the light that you came here to offer to this world, as everyone did. All of you came here to offer a light to this world, except you came in this clean vehicle and people threw mud all over it. And now you've got to clean the windows so that your light can shine. Learn to liberate your body and liberate your mind from the confusion that this world has given it, so that you, as the sentient and wondrous creature that you are, can articulate your expression the way you intended, which is usually from a perspective of love, curiosity and playfulness, excitement and wonderment. These are your natural states of what you are. So yes, the old self does need to pass away. The personality that has been constructed by this world and handed to you and told to you that you must accept that you are this way, that you must think this way, that you must be this way, this is what will pass away. And you must rebuild your temple, your mind and your body, to be in the image and likeness of that which you truly are. It's what you truly are. Yes, that feeling of passing away, release it from your body, release it from your mind, release it as we've described. You're welcome, Parvatiba. Electrical Om, get it? We're all going Om. Got time for one more question from Vertical Connection. Flames commonly come out of my fingers, occasionally lower arm, leg, head. Is in this year a lot. Why? Well, again, as this ascension process is that we are receiving huge ascension waves. We're going to be getting another one hitting the planet between Sunday and Tuesday, which is going to be quite a boost. So for those of you that find yourself feeling suddenly fatigued or worn out, go into a meditative state. Release the resistance in the body and mind to receiving these higher integrative ascension energies. You need to get the body and mind open and receptive to these higher ascension energies. Doesn't matter whether science calls them X-rays or UV rays or cosmic rays, doesn't matter what they call them. These are higher vibrational frequency energies that interact with different media according to the nature of that media. And when your body's in a resistant state or an instinctual state, it can only respond to effects in time-space based on its instinctual conditioning. You, as the awareness, must train your body to be open and receptive to higher vibrational frequencies of energy so you can integrate them into the body. The body can evolve and you can evolve through it. Again, there's so much more we would like to converse with you on today, but suffice to say, this is what we came to do, that meditation can save your life. And it is simple. It is not complex. You simply have to train that beautiful body to relax. And then train that beautiful mind to be still and quiet, to restore it to its peaceful state, so that you begin to remember that you are this wondrous, peaceful, eternal, limitless being that can function independent of what you've been taught to believe or think is true, and that can function independent of the conditioned programs of the body and its instinctual nature. But you must begin with the simple process of training your body and training your mind to be still and quiet. For those that have been exposed to environments of great fear and suffering, or have spent many hours being programmed by their instruments of media, you will find that process of training your mind and body will be slightly more involved, because the conditioning that this world has provided through these mechanisms for most are conditioned energies of fear and mistrust and guilt and shame, and those energies can be perceived as quite threatening to the body. So being able to release them and still your body, to still your mind, release them from all of that, you will find your body and your mind renewed, and you will discover a sense of freedom in your creativity that has always been there, but has only been imprisoned by the limitations that were placed in your mind from the 5 physical senses, but which you can liberate yourself from with what one sense, the sense of your soul, to be aware that you can train this wonderful body, you can train that wonderful mind to be still and quiet and receptive to your awareness. And from that perspective, your creative journey can begin in earnest again. You can begin a new creative journey from who you are, instead of from who you think you are or who others think you are. I'm so grateful that all of you came out there. I'm so grateful for the super chats. The donations are really helpful. They help me to make sure I keep this time open for this. I'm going to look forward to seeing some of you guys on Shortcuts for Your Soul on Monday at 10 a.m. and Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 10 a.m. We do a 1-hour Shortcut for Your Soul where I bring through different ascended beings. We do a Q&A for my subscribers. And if you've really enjoyed the content of this channel or any of the other videos, please remember to like this video, like other videos, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell too, so that you'll get notified whenever I come live. And we come live 4 times a week, as usually. I also want to make an announcement that we'll be doing the draw for the free reading with my patrons. Will happen on Tuesday. We'll be choosing one of my patrons will win a free reading with me. Also want to do, for those on my YouTube channel, I also want to offer kind of the opportunity to take all of my subscribers and choose one of you to win a reading with me at the end of next month, which is June. I will be taking about 2 weeks off in July or August, where there will be no activity on the channel, but you'll be able to watch and catch up on all the videos that are here. And if you want to support the work in other ways, you can do it through my Patreon account, patreon.com/William Michael Forbes. And again, share this information with people. Meditation is not a difficult and complex thing to learn. You don't have to sit on a pillow or go to India or an ashram. Those are good mechanisms that can be very helpful for others on that path. But it's very simple. Training the body to be still and quiet using your breath. Training your mind to become still and quiet using your breath. That's the foundation. And when you can finally train your body and mind to be still and quiet, then the higher functions of meditation, astral traveling, astral projection, talking to other dimensional beings, communicating with the ascended masters, with your guardian angels, with people that have left the body that are on a different frequency of being. That realm opens up to you when this realm is still and quiet and doesn't interfere, right? I want to wish you all a wonderful, joyful day. Much love to all of you. I will see you on Monday on Shortcuts for Your Soul at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you once again for your support, everybody. For those of you that have practiced this little meditation process, please place your comments in the comment section below the video after it's posted so that others can see and experience or have an idea that they can experience something different based on your experiences. Please do that. Inspire others. Much love, everybody. Bye for now.